welcome to a new episode of Thursday Reviews. Today we will be reviewing the Vibelite A-03 flashlight. This is the light. So it's very similar to the Halo flashlight I reviewed back on episode 1. So if we look at the LEDs, you can see there are 3 of them. These give off a nice, cool white glow. It has a magnet on both sides. Now, this side is weaker, and this one is stronger. But I can't help but feel it should be the other way. If you wanted to stick this to something metal to light up an area, you would want the back to be stronger, not the front. So here's that in use. So here's the back of the magnet. So if you had the light on and you needed to light up an area, stick it to the back. It doesn't really stick all that well. And here's the front, which sticks just fine. You know, the side where the light is. So, you might notice that it has a pocket clip. Pretty useless to me, especially when you have magnets on both sides. It'll stick to everything if you put it in your pocket. Well, anyway, the head of the light telescopes. And if you extend the very top, you can move it into any position. If you unscrew the top of the light, you get access to the batteries. It takes 4 LR44 batteries, which come with the light. Each LED is 0.5 watts. The box claims that the magnets can lift up to 1 kilogram, but I highly doubt it. So anyways, let's go test it out. Alright, so we're going to test out the Vibelite flashlight in the hallway, and then we're going to go out to the garage and go do some things in there too. So this is basically some indoor use. So you can see it's fair. That's not great, but I mean, it doesn't have the best of batteries, so I mean, you can't expect too much. Now, if we look at a white surface, and I get pretty close to it, you can see it's got a very, very large hot spot in the middle, then pretty much nothing, and then it's got a bright ring around it. But you can't really tell in the video, but it's a very, very natural, cool white glow. The colors come up really nicely on this. It's very good for indoor use. It just looks really good. So we're going to head down to the garage now, and we're going to take a look at a much larger space. Okay, we're in the garage. With the world's squeakiest door. Alright, so you can see just how dark it is in here. There's a window up there and all that. Okay. Here we go. Yes, it's a different car. The Mustang that you may have seen from other videos is actually just outside that garage door. Whoa, I'm going to fall over. So things that are white will reflect the light a lot better, just out of nature of them being reflective. So you can see the boxes up there. The garage door is very clear. And then of course you can't really look in the car all that well. The ladder shines up nice and bright. So here's what we're going to do. I can walk around just fine. I have no difficulties with that. So we're going to stand against this door and look straight out. And that's about what it looks like. It's pretty dim along the far wall. This garage is basically a 2-car garage. It's the size of a 2-car garage, but it fits 1 car. This entire half over here is just storage. So everything shows up pretty nicely. All the wood beams you can barely see. It's not super bright. This is the dimmest light I have reviewed on this channel so far. So if you're looking for brightness, then that might not be, you know, first priority. This is more for indoor use and things like that. Okay, so here's the rim of the car. Okay, right? So now we're going to stick the light onto the screw to kind of hang it off of the screw. But I let go of it and it just hangs there. It barely holds on. So if you're out stranded in the middle of the road, it's going to be very, very dark like this, you know. So you're going to have no hands to really, you know, it's it's just going to dangle there. And if you, try and extend it and maybe telescope it, and then you try to put it on here like this, no, it just doesn't work. They put the strong magnet on the wrong side. They put the strong magnet on the front there like that, and it holds on. So, yeah, a little interesting there. So, we're going to head back inside now and see what I think of the light. So it's time to see what I think about it. So what do I like? Well, I do like that cool white glow that it has. And yeah, it's very bluish in color, and it just looks nice in an indoor setting where you have that sort of light that you need. Maybe a bluish color light is what you need, or, it looks nice. I also like that it is flexible, this last part here, where you can bend it into any way you like. That way, if you need it angled that way, but you can only hold it from over here, you can do that. So now let's find out some of the cons about the light. The magnets stick to everything. And yet they don't stick to surfaces that are magnetic all that well. The light can't just hang off of something. So if you have this light on the hood of your car and you got the light on, it won't stay. The stronger magnet is on the side with the light. And like I said earlier, I can't help but feel that that should be the other way. I also think that that pocket clip is not really all that great. If you're going to be clipping this to your pocket or whatever, I mean, if you're going to have the light inside your pocket with the clip on it, what's the point? The light's going to be in your pocket, and like I demonstrated earlier, it's just going to get stuck to everything. All your keys, all whatever else you have in your pocket, it's going to get stuck to it. Also, this light is pretty much indoor use only. You try using it outside, it's just not all that bright. It takes 4 batteries that are not super powerful. It's got 3 big LEDs, which would fool you into thinking that it's really bright, or something like that. But if you try it outside, it's just not, it just won't light up a very large distance. It's good for indoor use, or for, like if your power goes out, this would be a good light to use. But there are better and brighter lights out there meant for outdoor use. So do the pros outweigh the cons? Yes, but it does depend on what you're going to be using it for. Let's say you're a police officer or a security guard or somewhere where you need to use bright outdoor flashlights. Look elsewhere. But if you're going to just be having this around the house, just for indoor use, something like that, this works. Absolutely. So would I recommend the light? Yes, but it depends on how you weigh the pros and cons, right? Because everyone's going to weigh them differently. So if you are going to just be pretty much using this for outdoor use, you might want to look somewhere else, like I said. But maybe you want to keep this in your car in case for some reason you need it. You could do that, but again, like I said a million times, there's brighter lights out there, there's with the magnet and all that. So it just depends on how you're going to use it. If it's just going to be general use, this definitely works. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Thursday Reviews. Join me next week where we will be reviewing something else. Hope to see you then.